Let's take 3 minutes to walk through the Beijing military parade. Before the parade began, world leaders and representatives arrived at the Tiananmen rostrum. Among them, North Korea's Kim Jong-un and Russia's President Vladimir Putin made the final entrance, drawing all eyes. After a group photo, they joined Chinese President Xi Jinping on the Tiananmen rostrum. At 9 a.m. Beijing time, an 80-gun salute thundered across the square. The National Flag Guard marched to the flagpole, and after President Xi delivered his speech, all formations were in position. She then inspected the troops, returned to the viewing stand, and the parade officially began. The first formation was the helicopter flag escort, 26 armed helicopters flying in the shape of the number 80 over Tiananmen Square. Next came 13 marching formations, the PLA Honor Guard, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Rocket Force, the Aerospace Force, the Cyber Force, the Information Support Force, the Joint Logistics Force, followed by the People's Armed Police, the Reserves, Militia, and UN Peacekeepers. Then came the long line of equipment formations, tanks and infantry fighting vehicles, amphibious assault units, airborne assault units, long-range artillery, naval air defense weapons, anti-ship missiles, underwater weapons, radar and early warning units, air defense and missile defense systems, counter-drone weapons, cyber warfare units, electronic warfare systems, information support forces, unmanned ground combat vehicles, unmanned naval systems, unmanned aerial formations, as well as logistics and equipment support units. The final ground formation was the Strategic Strike Force, cruise missiles from the Army, Navy, and Air Force, hypersonic missiles, and finally the nuclear missile units. Among them, the DF-61 intercontinental ballistic missile, with a possible range of more than 15,000 kilometers, capable of global strike, the DF-31BJ ICBM, also a deadly weapon, and as the finale, the DF-5C liquid-fueled ICBM. From the ground, attention shifted to the skies. The KJ-500A and KJ-600 early warning aircraft flew in formation with J-16 fighters and J-15T carrier-based jets. Next came Y-9 patrol, reconnaissance, and jamming aircraft, followed by the Y-20A and Y-20B transports in combat formation. Then bomber units, H-6N, H-6K, and H-6J, roared overhead. A Y-20A tanker demonstrated aerial refueling for the H-6N, J-16, and J-20 fighters. The fighter formations included the J-16D, J-20, J-35A, J-20S, and J-20A. The J-20S, China's latest twin-seat stealth fighter, was one of the biggest highlights of the day. Finally, the carrier-based jets, J-15DH, J-15DT, J-35, and J-15T, appeared in two large formations. For the grand finale, J-10 performance jet streaked colorful smoke across the sky, as 80,000 white doves took flight. The 2025 Beijing military parade came to a spectacular close.